Off on my road bike today, I ride a KHS Flight bike, and I did about 20 miles this day or so, which took me about an hour and a half, mostly because there's a lot of climbing on this route, like a lot of hills. And I tried to take some footage with my phone while I was riding. First of all, that's very hard to do when you're by yourself. Second of all, my camera on my phone doesn't look very good. And third of all, I was trying to talk to you guys right here, and it was so windy it didn't work. But here are some of the farm fields of Idaho. Super pretty, right?
Hey friends, I'm back from that bike ride that you just saw, and welcome to today's video and a week of workouts with me. My workouts have been very odd over the last several months. They're not consistent. I'm not training for anything. It's just kind of whatever I can figure out. The goal every day is just to move in some way. So I'm trying to find things that I like, things that I can do with my family. I would like to thank today's sponsor, FitTrack. They're a scale. My old scale that I've had, it doesn't do very much. I'm actually not sure how accurate it is. If you guys are interested in the FitTrack scale and free app, I have a link for 20% off down below in the doobly-doo, so go check that out. And while you are not necessarily a number on a scale, that's not your worth or anything like that, I am a big numbers and data geek. When you step on the scale, it will connect to the FitTrack app, which is totally free, and give you all of these data points. So it'll give you your weight, your BMI, your body fat percentage, and here's some of the stuff that I personally really like. It'll give you your percentage of muscle, your percentage of body water that you have, your bone mass, your BMR. Amount that I weigh is not necessarily what I'm looking at because your weight will fluctuate all the time. I can look at my body water percentage and see how that fluctuates. Am I hydrating myself appropriately? So all of the regular scales that I've had in the past do not go into this much detail. It works with a free app. It gives you 17 different indicators. It has multiple modes, including athlete mode. You can use up to 8 users on the same app. The muscle mass pounds, so it says right now, I'm at the high end of standard for my muscle mass. Thanks again to FitTrack for sponsoring today's video, and if you guys are interested in picking up one of these scales for yourself and using it with this free app, 20% code down below in the description box. And let's get to the rest of the workouts.
I decided to do yoga, and that's because the previous day I had gone and run bleachers for the first time since the lockdown started, because our college campus, which has the huge stadium stairs that I like to run up, has been closed. So no one was allowed to go use the stadium stairs. They are now open and I can go and run the stairs. It's very hard. It's a university stadium and they're very tall. And when you sprint up them, you feel like you want to die. So I had done that the previous day, and this day when I woke up, I basically fell out of bed because my calves and quads and hamstrings were so sore and so tight. I was thinking, there's no way I can run today. Like, there's no way I can bike today. Everything hurts so badly. So I decided to put on a Yoga for Runners video by Adrienne, Yoga with Adrienne from YouTube. So I just moved the coffee table out of the way downstairs and put it on and tried to work through all of her stretches that she had. I would say it's less yoga poses and more stretching everything out and trying to get good hip rotation and leg rotation and trying to stretch everything, which was really nice for me. I still was able to move my body. I had some active recovery going, but it wasn't stressful on my already really tight and sore muscles. You guys see Speedy down there? You see how fluffy he is? He just had a haircut today, so I'm looking at this video of him and I'm like, oh my gosh, he was like a little cotton ball, and now he's looking like nice and clean and trimmed. So it's kind of funny to look back on that. Do you guys like these online YouTube free workouts? I think they're pretty fun.
Sorry about the light, but it's like totally dark outside. I'm getting ready to go teach my spinning class this morning. Teach spinning at one of my local gyms once a week in exchange for a free membership for myself, Dave, and Haley. I've been teaching there for at least 4 years. I started teaching spinning in not high school. It's too early. In college. I've just always loved it. I've just loved cycling. Oh my gosh, Dave's awake. I didn't think he was coming. Are you coming?
I'm trying. I'm trying not to include me.
No, I thought you were too tired. Obviously, I didn't teach when everything was shut down, but our gym is open and I do need to go and teach my class if I want to keep my free membership. So I do go in once a week to teach my class. Great news, I've been cutting back on the caffeine. So I've been taking this Crystal Light with caffeine because it's only 30 milligrams of caffeine per serving instead of like 160. So that's a lot better in my process to cut back to maybe nothing one day. But I'll take the camera in and hopefully show you part of the class today. I made a new playlist with Dave last night with a bunch of 90s songs. So it should be fun. Gotta make sure Dave wakes up all the way and then we gotta leave in like 2 minutes. And go! This is the longest one. Double the other. Up! Relax. That one never gets easy. Let's hover please. Way back, way back. Can you match the back of the seat? Good pushing. Oh. You can't hold like 95. Take it to the left a little bit until you can like stay. 90 to 95, okay? That's where it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back left to half a turn. Recover. Strength and endurance. Hey, I gotta get in shape to keep up with those varsity mountain bike kids.
How's that going?
Not good. How long has it been since you've heard this song, can I just say? Oh yeah. Okay, take it down all the way to the left. Time to cool down, my friends.
Another day, another workout. We decided to pack everybody up and try and find a lake with not a lot of people to go play with our new paddle boards. After seeing my sister-in-law's paddle boards that she picked up from Costco, which were then no longer available, I decided to take to Amazon and see if I could find some inflatable stand-up paddle boards. So if you guys are interested, I will leave my exact ones that I got down below for you. What I've learned about the paddle boards is as long as they're pumped up to the specifications, I think ours are 12 to 15 PSI, they are so solid. They're really, really light, easy to carry, and ours came with like a little backpack carrying thing, which makes it super easy to haul from like your car to the beach. Here I am getting ready for my first trip out.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get my workout of the day. Did you know I have paddleboarding on my watch?
Do you really?
Yeah. I'm gonna go find it.
You're floating.
I'm floating.
I ended up paddling around for a little under an hour on this day, and I hope in this video you see that when you do your workouts for the day or for the week, I hope you don't think that you have to do like go and pump the weights every day or do some kind of fitness class that you really don't like or something. You can include fitness into part of your daily life as just like playing with your kids by taking them to the lake and going paddleboarding or going for a walk or stretching with your spouse or whatever it is. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be like running on the treadmill if you don't like doing that.
Like really making it difficult to go that way.
Yeah.
I thought I was out way further than I was,
You got out pretty far.
but I thought I was way further than I actually was.
Oh, you didn't go far that way. You went far that way. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
I thought I was doing both. And then I turned around and I was like, whoa. I didn't go very far. You want to try?
Yeah.
Yeah? Dave's going out for a ride with Ryan. Ryan's never been on one before except to ride. The color of the water is so pretty. There he goes. Workout is going to be a walk with this guy I found is hanging around my house. He's just like here all the time. And he keeps harassing me, like to spend time with him. So I thought we'd go for a walk.
Please. I'd love to.
If you walk fast enough, you can like really start breathing a little hard. It's the thing.
We'll see how good.
Do you want to go around campus, like up the hill?
Might be more of an aggressive walk than I wanted.
It's almost 4 miles.
I know.
We can do it briskly.
All right.
No?
Yeah.
That is. Sounds excited about that.
Looking cute.
I should walk with weights.
That's not how you really walk.
No, that's not how I really walk.
There you go.
I walk like this. Walk this way.
Walk this way. This way.
Whoa, that was quite the shot.
Or should I Happy Gilmore it?
That's your Happy
Is that
Gilmore?
what
No.
Happy learned to putt.
Somebody's closer. So there's our sunset walk across the golf course.
Should we do a handstand? Can I even do it? Oh crap, not very well. No. Nope.
Oh, that's better. Okay, how about a backflip?
I stuck the landing.
You sure did. This is Dave taking me through his weekly or semi-weekly stretching routine. He is outside, I would say 2 to 3 times a week working through this routine right here. If you want to see this in more detail, I will send you over to his channel. He did a whole video on everything that he likes to do, and he wanted me to do it with him this one day. I will say Dave and I are very different in the places that we get tight and sore. So Dave gets very, very tight in the hip flexors and the shoulders, and places I get tight are more like hamstrings, calves, and my plantar fasciitis on my feet. He wanted to start with air squats, which is something I can kick his butt on at squats. I can do squats all day long, and he's like, oh, I did 20 and it's killing me. So a lot of these mobility exercises for me, since I haven't been running a lot lately, I've really pulled back on the running in the last 6 weeks or so. My feet, my plantar fasciitis has definitely been flaring up, and so I've taken it a lot easier and tried to switch up my workouts by doing really random different things every day, as you can kind of tell in this video. So he's trying to show me some of his favorite things, like trying to stretch the shoulders and the abs, and I tried so hard, you guys. I was trying so hard to feel these stretches, and I just don't feel them. Just because we're different people and we feel the stretch in different ways. So like when I'm doing this, I'm trying to stretch my hip flexors, and I actually have a different stretch that I prefer because my hip flexors are much looser than Dave's. So I would say, depending on your body and what parts of you get tight, some of these things can be super beneficial or maybe not so beneficial. We are using TRX bands. We picked them up on Amazon a long time ago, like kind of at the beginning of the whole lockdown thing when all the gyms were closed and we wanted to do something. We didn't get the most expensive ones, but if you guys are interested in them, I will leave a link down below for you. And kind of over my shoulder, you see that camper over there? That's my neighbor's stimulus check that they bought. He admitted it, you guys. He admitted, he was like, yeah, it's my midlife crisis, and it toes very top heavy. I liked this stretch because it hit my IT bands, and that's something that definitely gets tight on me. I have struggled with IT band syndrome really, really badly. I would say 5 years ago. And it's something that can get tight and flare up a little bit if I don't focus on stretching it out. So I enjoyed that quite a bit. And I can't remember what I was supposed to be stretching here, maybe core and IT band. And I was like, I don't feel it. And also I'm going to fall on my face. And he was like, are you kidding me? The whole stretching routine was so funny because Dave's like, are you kidding me? You don't feel that there? I feel it so bad. And I'm like, Dave, look at your upper body compared to mine. Like, he works out his upper body all the time. He does all the push-ups and handstand push-ups and all of the pick up heavy things and put them down. And I try and avoid that as much as possible. So I would say I would definitely feel these if I had been swimming lately, but honestly, I haven't been in the pool in like 6 months. That being said, our local lap pool did just open, I want to say yesterday. I haven't been yet. I'm a little nervous to do that. I think you have to make an appointment, and they're limiting only 10 people in the pool at a time, and there might be a time limit as well. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I feel like it's worth it to go try it out. I don't know. Maybe I will go try it out, but I will tell you that I am not allowed to record anything in our pool because it's on the university campus and they have a strict no film policy. Like, I can't even get out my phone and like take a picture, selfie against the wall. They'll like run across, the lifeguards will run across the pool. Stop that and don't do it, right? So I used to be able to film several years ago, but no longer, which makes life hard as a YouTuber. Like, don't these people know that I'm a YouTuber and I need to get all of the sick angles? Like, what's going on? They should make an exception for me. And if you guys weren't aware, that's totally a joke. Something I really like about being married to Dave is that we work out together. I mean, not all the time, but fitness and keeping fitness levels high as we age so we can be mobile when we become grandparents and hopefully be able to do things with our grandkids is really important to us. It used to be more along the lines of, you know, it's awesome to have abs and like big biceps. Well, at least Dave for the biceps. But now as Dave is over 40 and I'm approaching 40, it's turned into like there's a couple ladies at the gym who are 65 and 70 and they're there every day lifting weights. And to me, that's goals. There's one girl that I trained with last year when I did my Ironman training. She's 65 and she is a boss. She does this mountain hike every single week with her girlfriends during the summer. She does an Ironman every single year at 65. And that's who I want to be. That's what I aspire to be. So I don't feel like 65 is that old, but I do know a lot of 65-year-olds who say, well, I can't do this anymore because I'm old. I definitely see people that prove that wrong, and that's very inspiring to me, and I hope to be one of those people as well. This stretch you see right here is probably one of my favorite ones. I can really feel this in my glutes and hamstrings. I do it on the floor all the time. And coming up in just a second, you'll see another one that I like to do. I think this is the one I prefer for my hip flexors. I feel this so well in my hip flexors and lower abs. And then if you really want to like be crazy about it, you can lift up that back leg and stretch the quad as well. I mean, like, don't get crazy if you don't want to. And then of the bent leg on the other side, you're stretching your IT band and glutes. So I love this one. And Dave can't do this one at all. He's like, how do you even get down there? And I'm like, I don't know. Like I said, you know, he's tight in the hip flexors and I'm typically not as bad as he is. You guys like my leggings I'm wearing? I picked those up at my Under Armour haul, which was mostly a fail, but I did keep these and I do like these. My shoes, I think, are actually Under Armour that I picked up at Ross a long time ago, maybe. And then my shirt is actually the mountain bike team shirt because it's the GOAT, which stands for greatest of all time if you guys aren't into the fitnessy aspect. And then this is a really great one for your quad if you're not great at stretching your quads or anything, because you can just pull it and hold it forever and ever and ever. I really enjoy stretching, especially when I'm working out hard, when I'm training for something, like if I'm doing marathon training or Ironman training. I spent a significant amount of my week focused on stretching to help with recovery, which I think is one of the aspects of workouts that people undervalue. I think recovery is a huge deal, and the amount of sleep that you get, the foods that you eat, and the stretching that you do can have huge benefits to your overall workout regime. So if you're not doing those and you want to get fit, I would suggest adding those in.
You know when you go like a week without wearing makeup because you're at home all week, and then you put makeup on and you're like, I look like a supermodel? That's how I feel right now. Sorry about the wet hair, just out of the shower. I'm doing it like air dried curly today, but I did want to tell you about a plan I have. Okay, as I said earlier in the video, I haven't done any races or anything for all of 2020, and I usually sign up for a race. It helps give me personally a lot of motivation to train for something. I really love the structure of a training plan, and I feel like I've been missing that a lot, so I found something. I want to tell you about it and see if you guys want to sign up with me. My sister showed it to me, and I think we're gonna do it together. I'm trying to find the website, but it's basically called the Everest Challenge. It's a climbing challenge, so you have to climb 29,000 feet in the whole month of September. Climb Everest Challenge. I'll leave a link in the description for you, runsignup.com. Oh, you have 50 days to do it. Okay, so it starts September 1st and you have 50 days to climb the 29,000 feet, and you can choose any way you want to do it. You can do the Stairmaster at the gym if you have access to one. You can hike, you can walk, you can bike, you can run, you can do anything you want. And it does cost money. I think it's $25, but they give you swag. So you get a shirt, a race bib, some snacks, a sports buff, and a medal for signing up. It's weird how excited I am about this because I love doing races, and while I do have an extensive collection of race t-shirts, I haven't gotten a new one in like a year. The charity for this event is Feeding America, so it's Climb to Fight Hunger, which I love personally. Anyway, if you guys want to do this challenge with me, I will leave it down below for you. Signing up today, me and my sister. I'm trying to get Dave to sign up too, but we'll see how that goes. Once again, if you guys want to pick up the Fit Track scale, I do have a code down below for 20% off, and the app is 100% free to use. Thanks for hanging with me today, and I will see you guys tomorrow.